Yo, what's good, everybody? The best Deepknight guy here, and I said I was gonna make a second Deepknight guide. It's been a little long, just a little long since I said that. But be happy that you have it. Be happy that you have it. So, in this guide, I'll be covering everything there is to Sanctum Spear. Might do a separate FF guide, no idea when. Don't expect it to be soon. But yeah, let's get into it. But before I tell you guys anything, I want everyone to learn everything there is to know about Sanctum Spear. Like, for example, the M2 range, the weird hitbox, how to move with it, and fall damage abusing. A few examples would be like, here's the fucking fall damage abuse. You take fall damage and you can dash when you M2. Some things you can do, like when it comes to movement, is just dash, maybe M2ing onto a ledge to escape some dirty Shinobi combo, or get a little range from something. But its weird hitbox would be like, I'd say, like if I'm right next to this ledge and I M2, it hits early. Let me bring this Deepknight over here so like I can give a little example. Oh shit, that is nowhere near, but it's whatever. So its hitbox is funky. You can do things like that, and let's say if they're near a even bigger ledge, like look at this. Oh, you don't talk about that. You don't talk about that. You can just do shit like that. It's really stupid. And let's say someone's on top of a ledge. You can cheese them so hard just by doing this. And then like after that you can get into a combo. Like let me show you an example of how you could start a combo like that. And then just go from there. Alright, so that's about it for like regular Sanctum Spear tips. It's time to get into the combos. So the basic combo you can do with Chainpull and the M2s would be M1 Chainpull Impale, M1 Serpent, M2 Triple Strike, M2. So let me show that to you guys right quick. So that's basically the first combo you're gonna want to learn. And here's a little tip: when you're comboing with Sanctum Spear without Spider Cloak, you're not gonna be fast enough to catch up to every single ragdoll. You're never gonna be fast enough. So what you're gonna want to do in the middle of those is you're gonna charge your mana just a bit, mana run, and then dash just a little bit. So here's an example. You see how I just have my mana like is 0, and to catch up I charge it a little bit, mana run, and then mana dash. That's basically what you're gonna want to be doing, like just in the middle of these ragdolls, so that way you'll always hit everything. Because Deepknight Armor, you probably won't have to worry about it with Spider Cloak since it's faster, but in Deepknight Armor you're definitely gonna want to learn that. So now that I've covered that, actually yeah, I should also tell you guys like how to use the M2, because you don't just M2 immediately. No, that's not gonna hit. What you're gonna want to do is, like, let me just give you an example. When you M2 them, you're gonna want to back up just a bit and then continue with the M2, because if you just do it like off rip like this, oh, okay, we don't talk about that, but most of the time you're gonna want to learn how to back up. You're gonna want to learn how to back up so you can continue those combos. Now I'm gonna be getting into the more advanced M2 combos that are damn near infinite if they don't perfect block it. So how it's gonna be is M1 Chainpull Impale, M1 Serpent Triple Strike, M2 regular M2 Sanctum M2, regular M2, and basically that until they're knocked. Alright, so I'd say that's basically it for like the Chainpull combos. And now I'll just be teaching you guys like how to function without Chainpull. Being completely honest, it's not too different from just regular Chainpull combos. It's just you just gotta do it without Chainpull. Like let's say you struggle to hit it and you miss it on something that has mobility, or you just miss the Chainpull. What you can do is approach with Deep Sack and then Light Piercer. If they're Fishman, this will almost never work because you know Fishman. So you keep that in mind when fighting Fishmans. But on other things that don't have any kinds of dodges, this approach would always work. So here's how you do it. You mana run. Don't waste your dash. Use your dash once you Light Piercer. You M1 you mana run Deep Sack, Light Piercer, and you just go in. And boom, you just keep going until they get knocked. Another way I'd say to approach would be, I'd say try using Light Piercer. If Deep Sack's on cooldown, Light Piercer would be your best friend. Try to get closer to them. And again, save your dash. But like, let's say you land a Light Piercer, you can mana run. You can mana run and dash into them. And you just keep going until they're knocked again. Oh shit. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna want to show you guys is the greatest Deepknight combo you'll ever see for Shinobis anyway. I'll be completely honest, I was thinking about just not putting this into the video because it would, like, if any Shinobis watch it, you know, they'll start learning when they see a Deepknight, keep their Tonto just unequipped until they do the Armis. But you know, I might as well just put it for those who just have it as a habit. Only like a few Shinobis unequip their Tontos. So basically, what you're gonna want to do is M1 Chainpull Impale, M1 Serpent, and then Armis into M2 Triple Strike. Let me show you how to do it. So that's basically the combo, but there's another. If you feel like they're trigger happy when it comes to Shadow Rush, and they'll just spam it as soon as you hit the first like impale after Chainpull, what you can do is you can just, you know, Armis right after you impale. So here's how you would do it. And M2, Serpent, M2, Triple Strike. Yeah, that's basically it. Alright, that's basically it for the guide. But before I end it off, I just want to tell you guys a few things. Like first of all, when it comes to Deepknight, I'd say to determine a Deepknight that from good and bad is how they approach you. Like how you get to people and how you can start your combos. That like makes a good Deepknight. And another thing I want to say is I will be making a guide on how to implement spells into everything you do as a Deepknight. I'd say the main things that would be good with this type of stuff would be Riggin, Castellan, and Zale, because those have good mana charge, and if you're not fighting anything with Lannis, they can work absolutely beautifully. And the last thing I want to say is I'm going to be making a blocking guide, a full guide on how to block, like how to block everything in the game, and how to, you know, mana run, block. And actually, I'll just tell you guys here, you just WFW, but I'll be making an in-depth guide on how to, you know, block shit. And yeah, that's about it. Make sure to like and subscribe. In fact, I'm going to make that blocking guide at 1,000. Yeah. So please subscribe. Get me to 1,000. I'm like 40 subscribers away. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time.